So guys, the Vitor Pereira pre-Chelsea press conference has taken place. I'm here with Magic Moss. We're off to get a bit of tea and cake again.
Yep.
But yeah, so much to talk about in the press conference today. Lots of questions, of course, about injury news, team, Chelsea, looking forward to the game, lack of goals, and signings in the January window. And of course, Mario Lemina. Mario Lemina, the player who was much loved by Wolves fans, so supported after the passing of his father, which we all sent our hearts out. Lots of support, especially by the club at that time, who basically told Vitor he didn't want to play. A Saudi club apparently interested in him, and he was asked about that. Now, apparently, he's saying that today Mario Lemina has come to him to apologise, has apologised to the players, and said that he will, and he is now fully committed, and he will do everything to help the team. Vitor has said, that's great, people do make mistakes, everyone's made mistakes in life, but actions speak louder than words, and he will judge on the actions rather than his words. But he's saying that Mario Lemina has apologised. Obviously, I think like all Wolves fans, myself, my dad, the producer, very disappointed with Mario, because he was given so much support and love by the fans. He was made captain, he's done some great things in his time here. Obviously, he lost the captaincy, Gary O'Neill's left. Maybe he does want to move and a new challenge, and he's down the pecking order now, but he's paid a very, very good wage. He's a professional footballer, and in everyone in their walk of life, whatever your job, you're paid, you work hard, and so that's why it was incredibly disappointing reaction, and something I didn't expect from Mario. But as I say, Vitor said he's apologised to him. On to the transfer window. Now, there are a few questions about this for Vitor. Obviously, we're now just over halfway through the January window. Wolves have made one signing, Agbadou, who made his Premier League debut away at Newcastle, still adjusting to obviously the English league, but did all right. But he was asked about signings. He particularly said we might look to get a midfielder in, potentially another defender. But he said they have to be the right people. It's better not to get anyone in unless it's the right person. And he was also asked what happens if you end up the window with the squad that you got now. Is it right? He said he didn't quite answer that. He did kind of answer. He said, well, that would be the reality of the situation, but I believe that we're at least 2 players short, and I think every Wolves fan would agree we're at least 2 players short. That extra defender is going to be important. When he talked about midfielders, he said, well, it depends whether you want to play a 3 or a 2. He said they're very, very different. The type of midfielder he's looking to add to the squad is someone that can cover a lot of ground, doesn't have to be tall. He wants someone that's very athletic. He said, and they are getting closer to stuff, and they're working on it. So we will of course look to keep an eye abreast on that. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button for any transfer news and updates. We'll keep you always updated on that. On team news, interesting team news. Obviously, Lemina's trained with the squad today. Semedo's trained, but Matheus Cunha has not trained because apparently he's got flu. So he was out today to see if he trains tomorrow. That's not great for us, but the match is until Monday, so we've got a few days for him to recover, but like his energy levels and stuff like that. So let's see how Matheus gets on over a few weekends, but like having him out isn't great, but he's let's say he had flu, and let's see how he recovers from that. He said Totti is getting closer, and hopefully she'll be back in around about a week's time. So positive news there. Obviously there's more long-term injury news, of course, but you know, they're all in contention to Matthias and Semedo are in contention to be able to start in that game on Monday night against Chelsea. He was also then asked what has he learnt in the few weeks that he's been here at Wolves. References were made, of course, to Wolves and the number of chances that Wolves have been missing. And he said, well, obviously he learns a lot. He takes a lot out of each game. And he said in terms of the defence, we've got to be better at controlling the ball in the area and stopping crosses coming in. And obviously we need to make the right actions to finish off the moves. He said the last move, the last pass, having a player there in a scoring position is very, very important to be able to do. He's trying to create an identity with Wolves. He will keep playing the same way and trying to improve on the little details to make us better and stronger in every department. Again, questions were asked about the transfer window, and you get the same answers, that they need at least another 2 in to help improve the squad and give us better options and better chances. He was also at pains to point out about us losing the ball in the transition. It's a dangerous way to do, and we've got to make sure that we don't do that because we're not properly set. We saw that for the first goal against Newcastle when we were in such a good position attacking wise, and then we lost the ball and they went up the other end and scored, obviously from a deflection. When asked about Chelsea, he said they have got top players and a top manager, and 5 games ago they were in contention for the title, but they've still got top players and manager. We've got to basically impose our identity and stop them from playing and try and win the game. He knows that we need points. Here is Mr. Magic Moss over here. Mr. Magic Moss with his fans. How you been doing? Hello, Magic Moss fans. How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, you doing? Dad?
Yeah.
You all right? Who's these lovely people?
No, you don't.
Are you Wolves fans?
We are.
Are you Magic Moss fans?
We are.
They are Magic Moss fans. He's been doing a photo shoot today.
Remembers the 50s.
Remembers the 50s. Dad, let's go and get some cake. Okay. Everyone, leave your thoughts on all of that in the description below. Hit a like if you value these videos. Pardon? No, we don't need to do the score, Dad, because we do that on the preview there in a bit. Wait for the preview for Mr. Magic Moss's prediction. We all know what it's going to be.
No, it
is. We do.
I've just told him to change that.
Oh well, you've been told off. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments on Vitor Pereira's press conference over at Compton. Let's hope Matthias Cunha recovers from flu and he is available to start the game. But you know, we need him. Yeah. So until the next one, always Wolves.